guys, we are here to talk about a book coming your way soon. So let's check it out. Hey guys, if you are new, welcome to The Book Path. I'm Nicole, and if this isn't your first rodeo, thanks for sticking around. So we are here today to talk about a brand new book coming your way. I was fortunate enough to get a copy of the ARC for this, and that is Black Warden by, I think it's Ciara Hartford. It could be Ciara, but I'm going to go with Ciara Hartford. This is a fantasy romance. It's a little bit more on the darker gothic side, but it was fantastic. So let's go ahead and get into it. Basically, you have this world where the Fae Kingdom and the Human Kingdom have been at war, and they have reached peace. And as part of this peace treaty, it has been given that every 5 years, a human girl will be taken from their village and given to the Fae Kingdom. They will go to what is known as the Gatehouse. And so we have our main character, Rosalind, who I think she's about 28. She's definitely one of our more older fantasy heroines. And she basically has recently lost her husband, and her little sister is up for kind of the draft pick, if you will, to possibly get chosen by the Fae Kingdom. They don't really think it's going to happen, and unfortunately, in Hunger Games style, the sister's name gets picked, and Rosalind does not want her sister having to go through these ordeals, who she's never really known love, never really known whatever. They don't know what's going to happen in the Fae Kingdom. All they know is these girls never come back, and she doesn't want that for her sister, and so she sacrifices herself and volunteers to go in her sister's place. She says, you know, I have lived, I have loved, I've lost my husband, I don't have any children, I want my sister to be able to have these things. And so she takes her place, and Rosalind is brought to the Gatehouse, where she meets Karis, who is kind of this dark fae, very handsome. You can see by the cover, very alluring, and he's very quiet, and Rosalind is not really shy about her intrigue and curiosity about the Fae world and what is going on there. So she's trying to figure out a lot of things, and there's a lot of tension, and this gatehouse is, I guess, somewhat sentient. It has its own magic, and it's really interesting. And she's trying to figure out what's going on, and there is a blossoming relationship that starts to build between Karis and Rosalind. Now, Rosalind is only supposed to be in this gatehouse for a short time before being taken to the Fae world by Karis. Karis does not like this, and there's a reason why that you have to read the story for. And with Rosalind in particular, because of their growing kind of regard for each other, that it's making things very difficult. This book had at moments very much the old magical feeling of like the original Beauty and the Beast story, where you have that magic that is in the castle, and you do kind of have this beastly, standoffish, not necessarily grumpy, but definitely on the more reserved side, kind of character in Karis. And then you do have this kind of inquisitive, intelligent, intriguing girl in Rosalind that's very much like a Beauty type. You get the elements of it, and I love it because it is very much this almost gothic-y, magical feeling that has that kind of sense of mystery to it. There is some mysteries going on that Rosalind is trying to solve, and let's just say there is some trauma in this book. Obviously, you have grief over the loss of your spouse. There is various forms of abuse involved in all manner of speaking. So, and it is on page. It is not between the two main characters, but it is present. So if that is something that is triggering for you, definitely check the trigger warnings for that, because that is something that's on page. It's not too graphic, but it is present. So tread with caution. But for me, I really loved this story. This to me was kind of like that gothic, slightly twisted, slightly darker fairy tale that fairy tales kind of used to be. And this does kind of follow in that tradition. I really love the relationship. There is some spice on page, but the magic and the way it's presented is just fun. It is like a magic house, basically, is really what it is. And it's just kind of cool. And I really loved the house. But I really loved the dynamics and the trials that both these characters were kind of going on internally in their struggles. And when there is elements of the Fae realm that happen, it's very much like you're not in this world. You're not in your right mindset. So what is going on? Really enjoyed it. It is a short read. It's like less than 300 pages. Shorter read, but very, very well done. 5-star read for me. Highly recommend if, you know, gothic, romance, fae world, dark fae, a somewhat sentient house, somewhat enemies to lovers in there, inquisitive girl, Beauty and the Beast vibes. If any of these words are popping off for you, then definitely pick this book up. So this one comes out September 4th. So you still have a little bit of time to kind of read some reviews if that's your thing, get some information on it, pre-order it. I know that you can pre-order it through, I think, Amazon, and I think the author actually has a site too that you can pre-order it through. But definitely was a great read for me. Highly recommend it, and I hope you check it out. So yeah, Black Warden, Ciara Hartford, September 4th. Check it out and hope you enjoy it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.